You can collect that. I know your secret. It's safe with me.
Oh shoot! Is that last interaction? Hey y'all, it's DRC here. Welcome back to another Kirby Red Netplay highlights video. In this video, we're actually going to be doing something I have actually never done before. We're going to be doing car Netplay highlights with some commentary. I'm actually going to be talking over I think all of the clips, and basically I want to just describe to you guys what's happening. I got this idea after I saw a comment on one of the posts from the Car Netplay Twitter, which you guys should go follow. So the post on Twitter was a very fast-paced and high-action clip. I believe it was featured in my last highlight video, and in the title of the post, we had remarked that it the kind of action that we see in Kirby Air Ride is very similar to what we see in a video game like Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I honestly like to believe that these two games are very similar because they are made by the same developers, and there's a lot of aspects of it that are very similar. But this person left a reply that basically said that when it comes to Super Smash Bros. Melee, he can understand what's going on, but when he's watching the clip that we posted, he has no idea what's going on. And when I first saw this, I was just like, oh, this guy doesn't, he's just a big Melee guy or something. But it actually made me realize something that I hadn't realized before, that the videos or clips that we post, they are actually quite hard to understand what's happening, like what goes through the minds of all the players, why we like to do this so much. It's not just about like the excitement of fast motion, like it's part of it, but there's a lot of technical aspect to this game that I really like to feature in all my clips, and it's basically what my videos revolve around. And so I wanted to provide some commentary to kind of basically explain everything that goes on in these clips, because I wanted to further insight you why I love Netplay so much, why everyone likes to do Netplay so much. So with that being said, we'll get right into it. I don't want to waste any more time. We're going to head on to actually, let's talk about the clip that just happened at the start. All right, so here we are at the opening clip. Now, the reason why I put this at the start, because I actually really like this clip. This is this really epitomizes what we love about Netplay. So I'm gonna kind of just go through it like real quick. We got a lot of clips we can go through, but I just want to go over this one for a bit. So I'll start it out. So we start. What's most notable right at the start is there's 12 seconds left. So what's happening here is that we're in a situation where there are players who have not been destroyed and their items have not been taken. So we're kind of at a point where like I got a lot of items. I think blue Kirby and red Kirby, they got a lot of items. So we got 10 seconds left, and I have to basically do whatever I can to get that kill to secure the win. So right away, after probably getting stuck in the river, I'm not sure, I immediately, first I decided to go after yellow Kirby, but yellow Kirby, it must have already been dead because they were going very slowly. So what happens here is, with the prospect of a drag race, the Rex Wheelie right here is going fast. So at first I decided to eliminate that, but I missed my attack. So red Kirby sees my oncoming threat. So now they're prepared for my attack. I try to immediately turn around, and I'm constantly trying to mitigate my direction, and I follow right into red Kirby's trap. Red Kirby's watching me the entire time. I'll scroll back a little bit. So I straighten myself out, and red Kirby is probably holding the X button to look back, which is why they are not turning. So As soon as I am about to run into them, they hit me with a spin, and not only that, but they have needles, so they start mashing the A button. So what happens is I immediately get hit by like 4 needles as well as a spin, and I lose like half of my HP. So that attack didn't work, and I got now 2 seconds to do something. Now I'm probably going to win this game, so I'm not like that too upset about it. But this is just like a really exciting ending to a match. I immediately try to get the items I dropped, and Blue Kirby decides to put himself into the fight. He's also trying to get that last second kill, maybe secure a victory. And I end up hitting, I end up hitting the Dragoon piece out of him. I do a quick spin. I do see him coming right about here. I could see it from the icon on the left side of the screen right here. Position myself. I let go of the A button, let myself drive forward, and I spin. Now I get an actual pretty decent hit. The fact that he actually didn't die from this is kind of impressive. And I immediately turn around, hoping maybe I can get one more hit. But unfortunately, Blue Kirby's just not in the right spot, and Red Kirby actually ends up hitting me really hard. And I end up at low HP. And to finish it off, Blue Kirby's right in front of me at the end of the time. As all the game has to do is progress like 3 frames, and I hit Blue Kirby one more time, and maybe they die. So that's kind of what made this exciting. You know, we start out like we got very little time left. I gotta get someone. I want to destroy someone. Hopefully secure my win. I go for Red Kirby. Red Kirby sees my attack, and I try to get my items back. Blue Kirby tries to join in the fray, and this is why we love 4 players so much. I mean, this kind of action happens so much, and it's really fun if you know the movements and you have enough stats that you collect to be able to get these kind of interactions. It's why we mostly fight at the end and not at the beginning. Sometimes we do fight in the beginning, but it's mostly at the end when stuff like this can happen. All right, so heading on to clip number 2. This is another one I really like. This one, it's not as interesting as the first one, but this kind of just goes over, like, when it comes to PvP, you have to have a constant mindset of, like, what is your next move. You have to always know, like, what could your opponent be doing that you have to read and make the correct judgment for. And this kind of whole thing, and then it's like, you know, there's so many more aspects. Like, it depends what machine you're driving. It, like, depends on how many offense you might have. And this is, it's very, it's much more complicated or in depth than you might think. So I'm just gonna go over here real quick. So here, I'm trying to get Blue Kirby, like straight up. I'm trying to follow him. He's on a compact star. Compact stars are usually a 1-hit KO. We got about a minute and a half, so I've probably got quite a bit of stats. I accidentally pick up a bomb copy. All I'm trying to do is just turn around. I actually pick up a bomb copy, so I immediately tap it, get rid of that, throw it in that direction. And so here comes the critical part. So after I do that, I'm in the air, and I see Blue Kirby's driving in that direction. I have to think about, like, he is aware that I'm chasing him. And so what would his most likely move, the most likely move he's going to make, what would that be? So in this case, if you don't know the answer, there's really only one answer, and that answer is he's going to go for this item right here, the speed up item in the corner. If you're being chased and you're at a disadvantage like he is at a compact star, he is going to go for this blue speed up item and start trying to go faster than me. So immediately I have to figure out how, as fast as I can, I got to turn into that and prevent him from getting it, because not only does it make it for me harder, but it's also my best chance at an attack. So what happens immediately is I land on the ground and I turn around and he's already there. Now I didn't have enough time to really react, but I knew that he was close, so I just immediately let go of a spin, and I'm at the perfect angle, and he actually does get killed. So we'll watch that again at full speed without interruption. So as I said, I actually picked up the bomb. I see the item, turn around, land the kill, like just like that, all like that. And none of that's pre-planned. That's all stuff that you got to do right in that moment. And it's not easy. It's not easy, but with enough time and enough practice, you kind of get these things down, like. and it's one of the most important things is being able to read your opponent like that. And I included that kind of Gordo throw because, as we said, like in 4-player, so if somebody dies, somebody likes to try to go after each other immediately. Gordo's thrown at me. I'm already distracted by the first kill. I'm almost dead, so I'm out of there. I'm getting out of there, taking my loot and go. So this next clip doesn't actually really feature anything with me doing something like really cool. This is actually me on the receiving end of somebody doing something really cool. So this is just, your average game. We're about, if it was 7 minutes, we're about 2.5 minutes in. I'm on a swerve star. I'm kind of cruising along. I'm starting to gain speed. I got a top speed. Here's another top speed. I'm moving. I'm blinking blue. We're preparing for a drag race. Another top speed. Immediately, I grab this box, and I turn to grab the items. And out of nowhere, here comes Red Kirby with his top speed. Lands a hit right on me. I die immediately. I'm at full HP. Not a lot of HP, but it's full. Against a Shadow Star, which is really powerful. That right there is just a really nice hit. There's not really anything I could have done there besides seeing it coming. I mean, you can see just how fast this happens. So we're at 427. Red Kirby is almost at the, he's at the star pole. That's where he is, and I'm in the forest. And in the matter of 3 seconds, he's already here. That's how fast he's going. 3 seconds, and he lands the hit just like that. With absolute precision, too. I mean, you can see that he's in the air, right there, he hits me. And there's nothing I could have really done. All I was trying to do is I didn't see him coming. I turned around, got the items, and I'm dead just like that. And this really made me laugh. I was just like, wow, that is unbelievable. Because, he must have been going really fast, and he absolutely nailed me like that. And pulling off these kind of tricks in car is so much fun. I love doing them. So many different ways to perform a kill. This is just one of hundreds that you can try to learn. This one is sort of like, if he had missed the attack, I probably would have either fought back or just ran away. This was kind of just like total surprise, and it's really funny in my opinion.
Bruh!
Just like that. And so I say bruh out loud because I'm just like, wow, it's crazy that he did that. So that is why I like this clip. So this next clip, I actually really like this clip for myself personally. So this was a game I was actually losing. I had been killed, I think, twice, actually. And we got a minute left, and red and yellow Kirby, they're just duking it out behind me, and I'm just kind of minding my own business. And what you're gonna notice is that I'm actually going pretty fast. We had a drag race pool, so there was a lot of top speed, and when you can collect stats like I do, I actually managed to go from very little stats to pretty high stats in just like 2 minutes. Because I was able to find so much top speed on the Jetstar. If you abuse the Jetstar's speed boost you get off ledges, the faster you go off of ledges with the more top speed. So if you can abuse that, you can kind of like chain these speed boosts, and you can go much faster than you would just driving straight. And so you can see just how fast red and yellow Kirby are doing. And at this point, I think they started to notice how fast I was going, and, they didn't want me to make a comeback win. Comeback wins are so much fun in car, especially if you've been killed. They're so satisfying. And this was just a crazy moment. So I'm up against a Wagon Star that definitely has more items than I do. I only have really a lot of top speed. So right here, if I can maybe do some movements, I can land a couple hard hits, but this is kind of dangerous. Wagon Star's going right after me, and here comes Red Kirby following right behind. Probably going after Yellow Kirby, but probably wouldn't either mind getting a kill off of me. So, I mean, like from the beginning, all I'm doing, I'm just opening boxes, I'm driving around, and here's a box right here. I just want that one. All of a sudden, here comes Yellow Kirby. I see him. I run right into Red Kirby, just like that. Red Kirby comes in. We're all going for that HP, but Yellow Kirby, instead of going for the HP, decides to do an early cutoff. He's trying to get the kill. He doesn't want the HP. If he can, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna spin into the HP because I want to get the HP, and if I spin, I get the iframes. Yellow Kirby is trying to hit me early so I don't spin in time. And Red Kirby is likely just trying to run into one of us. And what ended up happening is that I actually did end up spinning at the right time. Let's see if I can advance this frame by frame. This is not easy to do. You can see that me and Yellow Kirby ended up iframing. You can see Yellow Kirby start to spin, and then the next frame, I actually start my spin right there. We go right through each other just like that. So I actually ended up timing my spin perfectly. And because Red Kirby had just landed on the ground, he actually didn't spin at all. And I actually ended up just hitting him just because of the angle. And this is just really crazy to me. I dodged the first attack and got a second kill. And keep in mind that I was actually losing this game. So because I got the kill, Red Kirby ends up dropping quite a bit of items and starts pause raging because he knows that he threw the game right there, needlessly. It was a pretty reckless dive in, Then Yellow Kirby still trying to maybe finish me off. We're both going really fast, and I'm kind of going crazy. And I'm kind of just driving around. I'm spinning. I'm just kind of expecting Yellow Kirby to come in for an attack, so I'm trying to be cautious. I'm not really paying attention to where I'm going. So that's really why I like this clip. It's another fast one. I love the fast action clips because they often create the craziest results. So we'll see here. Again, spin through yellow, and I kill Red Kirby, just like that. So this next clip here is actually more goofy than anything. This clip, it doesn't really feature a ton of, necessarily, very technical movement. But, another reason why I love Netplay so much, I mean, in, 4-player matches against, people of your own skill level, we're all really good at the game, so we're all, either fast and, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about here, but, when we're doing competitive games, it's not, super serious, really, not all the time. We're often kind of just having fun, trying out tricks most of the time. And this is definitely no exception. So here we got tack, standard event. Everyone's going to go there. I'm there first. I try to do some tack tricks. And a situation that I actually don't think I have ever seen in Netplay, and you'll see here just a minute. Here comes Blue Kirby on the offensive, trying to hopefully get me with Gordos right here, while I am distracted with the tack event. So I see that, and, I don't really think about it too much because I'm actually moving away, and I know from his area he won't be able to hit me. So I move out of the way, and I turn around, and all of a sudden, not only is there one Gordo on tack, there is a second one bouncing. And right after that, I somehow dodge that one, and I quick spin the iframe, and then there's a third Gordo right here. So what happened here is all 3 players had Gordos. I only saw one of them. You can barely see it that Yellow Kirby has Gordos. The bitrate isn't too great, but honestly, this event is really dark, but you can just barely see that Yellow Kirby has Gordos. It's more obvious right here. And I didn't see that. And so, but the reason why this Gordo came in from up here is because Red Kirby's actually on top of the building. And you can't really see it here, but Red Kirby is right above my head. Well, he's on the building right where this Gordo is. So, so we got 3 Gordos here. And I somehow managed to iframe 2 of them. And I fall asleep, which is totally bogus. And there's a 4th Gordo right here, which may have been from Yellow Kirby. I'm not sure. But, so there was a Gordo there, and now there's 4. So there was the 3 we saw. There was the one that just disappeared, and now there's a 5th one right here. And I fall asleep, and we're all laughing because, this ridiculous. And then I'm going back for those stats, and red Kirby's just standing still, and I spin in for the kill.
Oh my god!
And we're all just going crazy.
Dude, everyone had a
So
pair of
let's
tornadoes.
see.
Oh my
Blue Kirby
god!
already died from something. I'm actually not sure what. Oh yeah, Blue Kirby died right there. Blue Kirby died to Yellow's Gordo. So yeah, lots of death. You know, this is pretty early into the game, but
Dude, everyone
lots
had a
of
pair of
competitive going
tornadoes.
around.
Oh my god! Wait.
So it's pretty crazy. Yeah. All right, so this clip here was actually the clip that inspired me to make this video. This clip features so much action and so much different styles of play that it really just needs to be taken like a good analysis at to really understand what's going on here. So I believe I've had this clip posted on one of my other highlights video, but we're going to take a look at it again just because this really needs a good look at. So you can't really see here much at the start, but let's take a look at the positions here. So we got 17 seconds left. It's another close to the match being end. It's another one of these clips. We have red Kirby, yellow Kirby, and red Kirby's pretty close. So here the clip starts. I'm already being hit by a time bomb. I've lost a turn, so I might want to go back and get that. But we start the clip with me being hit by a time bomb. So let's go from here. So I'll turn around, to get my turn, which is, I think, right here. It's bouncing, and I miss. I do miss, and yellow Kirby comes in from behind. You can see on the map, yellow Kirby's just behind me, and then he crosses paths. Let's see. He crosses me. I'm just going back here. So he's right there above me. He's not going for the turn, but I do miss the turn, and I go for the top speed over here. So I missed a turn, and I decided not to get it because I'm trying to position myself for a KO because I know yellow and red Kirby are likely going to attack me. 14 seconds left. And I missed the top speed. I'm going very fast. It's hard to control myself, so I missed the top speed twice, actually, so that's not a very good look. But I actually do end up getting it, and red Kirby takes the turn that I dropped. And then I see the time bomb that was placed. There's a time bomb right here. You can see the radiating circle right here that red Kirby dropped. I hadn't spun yet, so I spun right over it, giving myself the iframes. And then I came right out, and I turned around. The goal here was basically, I see red Kirby right here, and I'm going back for my turn. That's what I'm doing. And I see red Kirby take it, and I'm going to turn around, but in order for me to turn around and not get hurt, I have to do the iframe, so I iframe the time bomb. So going from here, I get the iframe, and then I immediately turn around to get red Kirby. It's a good opening here. Red Kirby's just passing me, and it's a good opening, and right here, in order to stabilize myself, I'm mashing the A button a bunch of times right here. It's very hard to see. I'll play back at full speed in a minute, but here I mash A like I think just like 2 times, I'm pretty sure. But I position myself, and then I actually mash A right here, right on red Kirby. That actually kills red Kirby, probably due to my high weight. And so that's all that's happening. Here comes yellow Kirby, but we'll go over the last 9 seconds right here. So here's the turn miss top speed. Okay, so here comes red Kirby. Iframe the time bomb, turn around, and then there's the kill. So that happens all pretty quickly, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, and I kind of want to explain that. So here's a different situation. Immediately, red Kirby is dead. But now, all of a sudden, here comes yellow Kirby. I got to deal with yellow Kirby. Yellow Kirby swoops in quite quickly, and now I do a turnaround to get the items. And now I'm seeing what yellow Kirby is doing. Yellow Kirby is trying to also get the items. So I have to position myself away from the items to hopefully spin into them and maybe get a kill, which is exactly what happens here, except for the kill, you'll see. I actually ended up spinning right through yellow Kirby. So yeah, yellow Kirby we iframe each other here. Let's see it. Red Kirby's just moving. I hit red Kirby here, which knocks him. But you can see I hit my spin right here, and so does yellow Kirby. So we phase through each other right there. You can see. So we actually both set up for the same idea. We positioned ourselves and we spun into the items with so the same outcome happened. And so now I'm like, all right, let's go for yellow Kirby. He's far away. I'm trying to push into him. So now I don't want to position again. I'm hoping that maybe I can catch him off guard while he's positioning. So I'm trying to just really get up to him as close as I can. But at this point, there's less than 1 second left, and yellow Kirby's over here. So I just decided to get the last few items here. So let's watch this again. So time bomb, gotta get my turn. I decided to get the top speed. Top speed is a priority over turn. I frame the time bomb. Red Kirby's dead. Now me and yellow Kirby going for the items. Position myself for the hit twice. Now we're rushing. Less than 2 seconds left, so I give up right about there. Yellow Kirby does come over though, so that's why I do spin. You can see I spin right at the end because I actually hear yellow Kirby coming. You can hear the distinct sounds of the Shadow Star coming right here. You can see he's over there on the right side via the indicator. So that's pretty much all I have to discuss for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope this video really helped you get insight on what we love about Car, the excitement you can find from Car, the speed of the gameplay, the technicalities that go into it. You know, it's not really just like, you know, mindless kind of like driving around and whatnot. There's actually a lot of thought that goes into this, and that's why I put so much time into it, because there's so much stuff to do in every single game of City Trial, and that is why I try to always get better at this, and it definitely has paid off. If you want to know more, you can message me in the Discord server. Link will be in the description. And we actually might be having another tournament pretty soon, so you might want to get in that. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.